Yo busco a un hijo gemelo.
Y busco a mis hijas gemelas, las primeras que parí.
Sensaciones que tenía de pequeña cuando me faltaba mi hermano.
It's not one baby that was kidnapped because of whatever reason. In Spain, they have a plan.
How can the stealing of babies from mothers not be a crime against humanity?
Poor people, vulnerable people.
Many of the documents belong to the church.
And the church is not open to sharing?
Not at all.
Mis padres nunca pudieron ver el cuerpo fallecido de mi hermano.
Soledad grew up in a family of 9. Missing from the family photos is her twin, Francisco. Born underweight, her parents were told he died, but they never saw his body.
Y cuando van a por el cadáver para poder enterrarlo, ha desaparecido, lo han quemado y las cenizas no existen.
She believes her twin brother was stolen from the hospital.
Y bueno, y todas las sensaciones que tienen miles de familias sin sus hijos. Es difícil, es complicado.
But decades later, Soledad's family and thousands of others are trying to make their voices heard in the courts. They charge that 30,000 babies were stolen from their mothers during the reign of Spanish dictator Francisco Franco.
It shocks all our conscience. It must.
Lawyer Maite Parejo is working with a human rights group who compiled a book of survivors. Like this mother who's still searching for her missing daughter. Another who told us she never saw her son. And this woman, still looking for her firstborn. No death certificate was ever found. Parejo told us Franco enlisted the help of the church to remove babies from the families of his political opponents to give to his supporters.
The way it was committed is not one baby that was kidnapped because of whatever reason. In Spain, they have a plan. At the beginning was the red people or the communist people. After some years, it was like prostitute, and even understanding prostitute as a woman who is not married, not because it's worked in a professional way. Poor people, vulnerable people.
So far, Spain's courts have refused to hear the case. These allegations have surfaced as Spain is still coming to grips with Franco's 36 years of autocratic rule and a painful civil war. Decades ago, Spain also passed what is called the Law of Forgetting, mandating the past be left alone. No Franco allies were prosecuted, no suffering of Franco's opponents was taught in its schools. To this day, there is no official recognition that babies were stolen.
They don't want revenge, they want just justice. You cannot pass a law that forces people to forget. Victims are not forgetting. It's the other way around.
So what we have is only what the victims have collected. For example, many of the documents belong to the church.
Yeah.
And the
church is not open to sharing?
Not at all.
Maria Garzón runs FIBGAR, a human rights group pushing for Spain to examine the stolen babies case. How can the stealing of babies from mothers not be a crime against humanity?
I don't understand it at all. We still have two Spains.
Two Spains.
Yes, we still have this Spain that recognize that those crimes happen and that
we have to deal with that.
We have to deal with that, and we still have this Spain that say no, 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 it didn't happen, or well, it doesn't matter.
Not a big thing.
No, it's not a problem now. Let's look forward.
When you hear the stories of the victims, the natural question they raise is how can Spain still be struggling to acknowledge the stolen babies? Perhaps the best place to answer that is here, the Valley of the Fallen, this monument to Francisco Franco. 44 years after his death, Spaniards still loyal to his memory, who still celebrate his legacy, flock here. But you won't find Cristina Serrano here. She joined the survivors group after she found out at age 52 that once she had a sister.
Sin una fecha en concreta aquí no puedes empezar a buscar nada, no, te negaban toda documentación. Entonces empecé a solicitar informes de ingresos de mi madre en todas las maternidades de Madrid. Y me las negaron en todas me salió negativo. Mi madre supuestamente no había entrado en ninguna maternidad a dar a luz.
Her search uncovered some stunning facts. Her mother had 4 other children, who she also believes were stolen.
Salir a llorar. Me senté en un bordillo a llorar porque es que era tantas emociones.
But finally, there are signs Spain may be moving closer to reckoning with its past. A new film aired on Spanish public television that documented the savagery of the Franco years, and calls to exhume Franco's remains and move them from the cathedral are growing louder. While there is still no money for DNA tests and a national data bank to collect them, Soledad Luque cautiously and skeptically believes the national will to come to grips with its past may change in Spain, leading to reckoning and reunion.
Esperanza, toda. La del mundo, claro, tengo mucha esperanza. Sin esperanza no podríamos seguir.